Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see third-year man Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears as they match up with the longtime Raven Joe Flacco and his new team, the Denver Broncos. With that, we're off to the Rocky Mountains. Standing by in Denver, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Broncos Stadium at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense heading out, led by Mitchell Trubisky, a Pro Bowler last year in 2018. And, of course, the number 2 overall pick in the draft back in 2017. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now a look at the offense for Chicago.
Running back Tariq Cohen brings us all to our feet when he's on the field because you never know how they're going to utilize it. In 2018, was able to run, throw, and catch a touchdown pass. And in addition, was a 2018 Pro Bowl return specialist for the NFC. The human joystick makes everything better when he's on the field.
To throw again on 2nd down, Trubisky. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Well, let's showcase cornerback Kareem Jackson has brought his talents from Houston to Denver, and the Broncos are really excited about using him all over their secondary. Primarily a corner for most of his career, the last couple of seasons he swung back to safety as well and has done a nice job in both spots.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Trubisky to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. The Broncos offense taking the field, and the quarterback situation in Denver going to be something to monitor, Charles, as the weeks go by.
Joe Flacco was acquired to be the guy. All right, so there shouldn't be a quarterback controversy, but in the second round of the draft, they did take Drew Lock out of Missouri, who many thought was going to be a first-round pick. So people are going to monitor it with the new head coach, Vic Fangio. How are the Broncos playing? Is Flacco up to par? If not, how quickly might they get Drew Lock in? I think it'll be longer than what people might think. What did Vic Fangio say during camp about Drew Lock? He's not a quarterback yet. In other words, pump the brakes. I'm going with the veteran. We'll figure out how Drew Lock plays later.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The offensive starters now for the Broncos.
And how about Phillip Lindsay's rookie season? Began the year 3rd on the depth chart. Finished it in the Pro Bowl. Not bad for an unrestricted free agent out of Colorado with speed to burn.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Flacco. Sanders has it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The 6th season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. Would have been his 4th in his first 5 years in a Bronco uniform. And now at 32 years of age as he tries to return to full speed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Flacco. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Well, now Lindsay lost the football. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Well, the Bears coming out here, and they've made some news in recent weeks for something that I know you love. They've announced that they'll be adding 2 statues in front of Soldier Field as they get set to start their 100th season. George Halas, the founder of the franchise, he'll get a statue, and Walter Payton.
Sweetness.
Yeah, if you think about it, you're talking about the Mount Rushmore Chicago favorites. He's up there with probably Michael Jordan and Ernie Banks.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. In Chicago, of course, you have to salute George Halas. who started the whole thing because he helped start the league. Remember, they were the Decatur Staleys who became the Chicago Bears.
I don't remember that.
You know, you don't? You weren't around for that one? I'm surprised. But anyway, that's how it all went down, and they're going to unveil them September 3rd, a few days before they open the season, against Green Bay on Thursday night. What a kickoff to the 100th year of NFL football.
On the right side, this is Miller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
180! Check my 47. I got it.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bradley Chubb, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run on second down with Cohen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Single. Hey, I got number 80. I got it.
On third down, Trubisky. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Mike. Hey, 180. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On second and 11 now. Flacco. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Flacco from the gun. Pitch and catch complete to Hireman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Switch.
Once more, it's Flacco. Pass incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To pass, Flacco. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Play action. It's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action with Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Well, we got a moment here on the possession change. You know, it was a tough offseason for the Broncos organization. Their longtime owner, Pat Bowlen, passed away back on June the 19th, a little more than a month away from his induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
And remember John Elway, who played for the Broncos during the time Pat Bowlen took over the team and won the Super Bowls with him as the owner. He spoke eloquently of him and actually lovingly. And remember that Super Bowl, the first one that the Broncos won there with Elway? What did Pat Bowlen say at the ceremony when they gave him the Lombardi Trophy? This one's for John. So you can tell that their relationship was pretty darn special. So, you know, it's unfortunate, the loss of Pat Bowlen, but he'll be long remembered in the NFL and, of course, in Denver.
And after they won Super Bowl 50, didn't John Elway say something back to Pat?
He certainly did. He grabbed the trophy there because, remember, John Elway now is running the team and said, this one's for Pat. Pretty good symmetry there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On third down, here's Lindsey. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing here, Trubisky. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it, twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back to back to back as a Madden Classic champion. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Touchdown, defense.
Again, it's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Check 43.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. They'll roll him out right and avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
That's our ball, baby. Go in the other way.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Joe Flacco and company heading back out onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Flacco. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Flacco. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. And this is incomplete. Earlier, we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th and receive a free Team Elite Fantasy Pack.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hey, 20. Check, 59. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Mitchell Trubisky on his way out, the subject of our players' spotlight. And this defense, they came prepared. He's probably going to be seeing them in his sleep if they don't fix things quickly.
And that's not exactly what he wants to see in his post-game slumber. So they've got to figure out a way to slow things down a little bit. Some screen passes, some draws, anything to make the defensive front hesitate a little bit. Think on their way back to the quarterback, maybe even a quarterback draw, some type of tendency breaker to change things up.
Exactly. Whatever the case, something to mix it up here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Trubisky to throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. First down, a run with Cohen. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that'll set them back 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Again, it's Cohen. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Go! 180! Go! Good track! Good track! Go!
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Broncos coming hard, and it's blocked. And they'll wind up taking over there in their own territory inside the 40. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
In your face.
Now Flacco. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
It's going to be a long day.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flacco from the gun. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Flacco now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating off play action. Flacco on the crossing route, complete. It's Patrick, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Once more, it's Flacco. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Broncos push further out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Trubisky will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get ready, get ready.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Here's Trubisky to throw. Completion left side to Miller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Rolling to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score.
Start offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Here's Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Play action. It's Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go again with Lindsey. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Flacco. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So now Trubisky and the Bears down 10-0, 1:09 to play. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Next the score, Broncos 10.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go.
To a knee goes Flacco, and that should be in.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.